As you can see, a big storm is blowing across the island. Lots of rain, lots of wind, still very humid and warm though. So we'll take the experiment inside the party house. I'm just utilising my existing 6-inch chimney and stuck a riser of a new 4-inch test J tube. I lit the fire at 8:20, which is about 10 minutes ago, and I've marked one of the pieces of 2x1 so we can see how long it takes to burn 6 inches down. So in fact it's taken almost exactly 30 minutes to burn 6 inches down. There's 4 pieces of 2x1 there. So we'll take this opportunity to take a few measurements. It's quite interesting. I mean, at the very top of our firebox, at the base of the riser, we've got 221, and it goes down to the bottom of the firebox about 150. So the fire's now been running for about 50 minutes, and surprising how long it's lasted. I mean, we're getting right down to the bottom of the wood now, but that's a good long run for such a small stove. I think the pieces of wood were about 2 foot long, which is longer than you'd normally use. Now, just sticking in my gun, which is rated to 650, and as you can see, it's bleeping away, so it's certainly warm inside there. Now we're finally down to the very last of the embers, and it's taken about an hour and 10 minutes to get to this stage. Quite impressive really for a small stove. So I've taken the stove apart, I've taken out all the little components that made it work as a vortex. Very easy to do. Now I've set it up in the same way with 4 pieces of 2x1, and I've marked the 6-inch. It is burning slower because after exactly 30 minutes, whereas the vortex had burned right the way down, this one's burnt about 4 inches. We've got a couple more inches to go, which is interesting. So these temperatures are quite interesting. What it shows to me is that the vortex version is burning a lot hotter lower down. The J tube seems to be just shooting up the riser, and we're getting higher temperatures about 7 or 8 inches up from the base of the riser, whereas the vortex model is producing much higher temperatures lower down, which sort of makes sense because it's combusting down low and the J tube is just shooting heat straight up. At least that's what I think in theory. Now I do wonder if this means we'll be able to use a shorter riser and to get the same effect. I just don't really know. I mean, that's for another day. But the fire's run really well. The standard J-tube model is run for about 10 minutes longer than the vortex, so not that dissimilar. It's all good fun.